Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Learn English with Yasvi. Today I am going to teach you finite and non-finite verbs. So let us start. Let us start about learning verbs, finite and non-finite verbs. So let us start. Now types of non-finite verbs. First we will cover. So non-finite verb consists of the infinitive, gerund, and participle. Verbs are finite and non-finite. Non-finite contain infinitive that contains simple infinitive, gerundial infinitive, and bare infinitive. Gerund contain nothing, and participle contain present participle, past participle, and perfect participle. Finite verb depend on person, number, subject, and tense. Non-finite verb do not depend or don't depend on the person, number, subject, or tense. Finite verb, a word which is limited by the number of the person of its subject and also on the tense of the subject. The form of the verb depend on its subject. Example: they play football, plural subject, plural verb. He plays football, singular subject, singular verb. You are playing football, present continuous tense. He was playing football, past continuous tense. Non-finite verb. Non-finite verb do not change their form even when the person or the number of the subject changes, nor on the tense of the sentence. Example: they want to eat something delicious. He want to eat something delicious. He want to play football. They want to play football. They want to eat egg for breakfast. The infinitive is a non-finite verb is generally predicted by to is a verb that is used to like a noun, adjective, or adverb. Infinitive are of two types. Simple one, infinitive is used as a noun or it is called as a simple infinitive. Gerundial, when infinitive is used as adjective or adverb, it is called gerundial infinitive. Simple infinitive, when infinitive is used as a noun, it is called simple infinitive. Use of simple infinitives as subject to read is a good habit. To find fault is easy. As object to verb, I like to play. He likes to read. Third, as complement to verb, his greatest pleasure is to swim. His intention is to sing. Use of infinitive with to and enough. He is too weak to move. She is old enough to get married. Use of infinitive with dummy. It is our duty to respect our elders. To respect our elders is our duty. So now you will get confused at where we have to put the sentence and in which form. So let me tell you using an pen. So okay. So first, as you can see, the in the red word, what is over here written? To respect. So first, I will write over here to respect. I have written. Then after the same sentence. उसके बाद का जो sentence है वही का वही रहेगा. Means after the to respect, the sentence is our elders. So our elders is over here. Now after that, nothing is there. So now you will think that this sentence has remained. So we will conduct this sentence after our elders and over here it will get cancelled. So what will be the sentence over here? Okay, so in this way, to respect our elders, it is cancelled is our duty. I hope you understood this one form. Okay, now it is difficult to live without pure water. To live without pure water is difficult. So it is cancelled. So you can understand the meaning. The way it is written means it is getting the cancelled in every single sentence. Then after, it is illegal to detain a woman in night. To detain a woman in night, it is cancelled and is illegal. Okay, the same thing is used and it is cancelled in all the sentences. Now use of infinitive with WH words. I don't know what is WH word to say. Tell me where to go. I wonder who to call. Do you know how to swim? Now it is a fact that in WH word how also come. So you can notice that it is a fact that in WH word how also come. Okay. Now what are gerundial infinitives? When infinitive are used as an adjective or adverb. Example: we eat to live to modify a verb. This wine is pleasant to drink. To drink is to modify as adjective. Now, bare infinitive to is not used after auxiliary verbs. Shall, will, must, dare, could, might, need, can, may, should, except, out, and used. Example: I should write, he should write, I can do it, I out to go, I used to play cricket in the morning. In active voice, to is not used with hear, see, make, feel, watch, know. I heard her song. I watched her go. She made me fool. To is not used after let. I let her sleep. Let them play. Let him come. To is not used in negative and interrogative with need and dare. I need not go. Dare you act like her. Now, what are gerund? Gerund is the ing form of the verb which is used as noun. It is also called as verbal noun. Example: running is a good way to keep fit. The boys were tired of running. He seemed to be interested in fighting. I like reading books. As both gerund and infinitive have the force of a noun and a verb, they have same usage. Thus, either of them may be used in a sentence with not much difference in meaning. Teach me to swim. Teach me swimming. So difference is not coming. Meaning is same, but the difference is not coming much in gerund. The participle. A participle is that form of verb which has characteristic of an adjective and a adverb. Participle are of three types: present, past, and perfect. Present participle, first form of verb plus ing. Present participle end with ing plus ing. Okay, means a verb plus ing and represent an action as going or incomplete. We met a girl carrying a basket of flowers, so the action is continuing. It was tiring journey. So, okay, the blind man thinking all was saved tried to cross the road. Past participle. Past participle used third form of the verb and is usually end in id, d, t, en, or n. It indicates about the completion of tasks in past. Example: she looked tired. The candidate selected for this post is my brother. Driven by hunger, she stole an apple. The house was burned. He gave a written complaint. Now, perfect participle. Those participle which indicate the ending of a task and after that the starting of a new task are perfect participle. Perfect participle having plus past participle. So you must know this formulas. Like here the formula is having plus past participle. And another one is having been plus past participle. So there are always formulas for each and every participle. So for past, EDT, this is the formula. And for present, verb plus INC, you must remember these formulas. Okay. Now, examples are over here. I just given that having done, having seen, having finished. These are examples. And for in sentence example, having finished my work, I went to the market. Having passed the examination, he prepared for the interview. Having completed his project, he went for a picnic. Okay, so these are sentence example and simple example are having done, having seen, having finished, and many more examples. Now, some important notes that you must have for finite and non-finite verbs. So you must take this note. Verb that do not show a distinct tense and cannot stand alone as a verb in a sentence are called non-finite verb. Verb that show a distinct tense and can stand alone as a verb in a sentence are called finite verb. Non-finite verb do not change their form according to the subject or tense, and finite verb change their form. So non-finite verb can be further divided into this: infinitive, participle, and gerund. And there are two kinds of infinitive: to infinitive and bare infinitive. This infinitive are made of base form and verb preceded by preposition to. Sometimes infinitive are preceded by a verb plus object. Example: Sunil invited me to be the chief guest at the function. So invited is a verb, me is an object, and to be the chief guest. So to be is infinitive. Okay, you can just take this example for infinitives. Okay, then we often to infinitive along with to and enough. We often use this single to infinitive with double to infinitive. Okay, you can understand by this way. An example are the hall was so small that all of them could not sit comfortably. This is wrong sentence, and the correct sentence will be the hall is too small for all of them to sit comfortably. This is the right sentence. Thank you. And do subscribe my channel so that you can be updated with my upcoming video. And if you like the video, so don't forget to do the thumbs up option and do share my video so that everybody can get a knowledge about English language. And for more videos like tenses, models, we will soon meet. Bye bye. Till then, take care of yourself.